You know him, you love him. There he is, Uncle Phil. So what are we doing, Uncle Phil? Checking the place out. Uncle Phil is checking the rental house out, guys, and it's nowhere that we're unfamiliar with. This house is owned by a good friend of ours. She's been renting it out for the past few years, and the previous tenants just left, and Uncle Phil has been looking for a house, and so this is where this is down here is very familiar to both of us. I'll peek you out the window over here. When Uncle Phil came down here, let's see, when was it, Uncle Phil? Back in 1983, 84, something like that, 85, early 80s. Uncle Phil moved down here from Michigan and moved in to this house right over here. That one. At the time, Phil's talking to his crew, man. Okay. Yep. All right. Okay. Apology. I'll be right back. Okay, as we were saying, anyway, Uncle Phil had a call there. So Uncle Phil moved in over there with his folks, and then many years passed, and he moved away, and then in 1998, me and Uncle Phil kind of lost touch a little bit. Excuse me. And at that point, there's this house over here. You can see the roof of it, and then there's this one back here. All these sheds and fences and dogs and crap weren't here back then. That was something these people have put in there now. But so I moved in over there, and Uncle Phil moved in back there. That's back when Uncle Phil used to party. At least the neighbor that lived across the street down there used to accuse you of that, didn't he? Yeah, your buddy. He's not there no more. But so anyway, and then the lady that owns this house, she lived here. So then we all lived here for a while. Me and Phil moved different places. Each of us moved different places. So now Uncle Phil brings us to now. Uncle Phil hasn't lived in this neighborhood for what, since about 2002, 2001, something like that. So he's about 13 years out from here. But this is old home for Uncle Phil. So we're down here checking this house out. It's had tenants in it for 3.5 years, and we're just looking it over for our friend that owns it. Her son is one of my best friends from high school, and he's having some major health issues now, so she's not able to come down. So we're checking it out. Now, to bring you up to speed, now this house has been kind of renovated, and it kind of got part of it done, and part of it's not done yet. So you see that, but we're just checking some things out. Ooh, don't touch that, Uncle Phil. Ugh, it's alive. Look there. First thing we noticed about this place, what was it? That there's bugs in here. There's one right here, and they're up here. There's one here, and there's one down here, and there's roach shit everywhere on the wall. So if you ever go in somebody's house and you see this kind of stuff, I'm not gonna save anybody's ears from the language that you have to say about this. When you see this stuff like this on the wall, and this around the water heater, there's some nasty fucking people. That's what it is. That's why you get roaches like this, because you're nasty fucking people. So that's the first thing we saw. That's where something blew up on the stove. And this was a nice new stove that got put in, and you can see something's been burned onto the top of it.
Yeah.
The lady burnt something bad. And the lady that owns this house, she took very good care of that stove. So first thing is, it's nasty. It's real nasty. Typical cheap ass renter nasty. Stinks.
Roach stuff up there.
Yep. So they've been everywhere. So it's gonna have to be, if not bug bombed, it's gonna have the pest control people come out and set their bombs. It's everywhere. I see it over there.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
So yeah, it's yuck. The floor is like this, and the other problem we got going besides the fan is hanging off by the wires, looks like here. That was not like that, and it's not been cleaned. And you know, that lady came over and she just yacked and yacked and yacked and, you know, bless you and we'll have to say a prayer for you. I tell you what, people that do that, they run their mouths all the time, they're just, you know, they're so fake because they're just nasty people. That's what they are. They're just nasty old redneck people. I hate to say it, but they are. Makes me want to throw up. So, anyway, the main problem we have going on here, we saw right away, was this seal up here at the front of the house had some significant water damage, and this was going on, and it's not been ever fixed. I don't know if the water's coming down from the roof, running down the wall, or it's just pooling outside, but it's got to the point now that when I pulled that door open, it kind of stuck a little bit, and you can see the window frame here. I don't know what's going on. It's pulled away, it's come apart, and I see rot down in there. So, floor feels okay so far. It's got a little bit of a dip right back here, but that's always had that. I don't know what that was, but did I say it stinks in here? This is another room. It needs a paint job real bad. And here, bathroom was added on, and evidently, kind of, you know, it's just one of those things where you start renovations and you don't get done with them. This is the functioning shower, and then the toilet that functions in the back there. But I only originally had one bathroom. So the water's been leaking out. Looks to me like it's just where it's been coming out of the shower. So it's kind of got on this board right here, but I think it's still solid. But it's, you can see this thing is, I don't know how much of this you can see in here, but it's pretty rough. This is my friend's room from high school. Back when they were living here, I visited many times in here. It's had some new windows put in, stuff like that. I think Uncle Phil's a little traumatized by its condition, aren't you?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Because this house used to be in a lot better shape, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a nice house.
What is that?
That I couldn't tell you. Don't know.
You want to touch it?
No.
Oh, I know what that is. That's a doorbell, I think. Not sure what that is exactly, but it's got a nice ceiling there. They clean the fan. Do you clean your ceiling fans?
Yep.
See how bad that is on the edge right there? And you notice the other thing too, there's been water in here. You see the fan blades, how they're drooping? Uh-huh. That's a sign of water being in the house.
Yeah, moisture.
Moisture. It's either been in here from that or it's been under the house. So back here we got a little hallway, we got another bedroom. It doesn't stink so bad back here. It's got a nice door. They added that in. There used to be just a window right there. That was added in. I mean, it started out, they had good intentions to get the house renovated. The people that own it. Stop slamming those doors.
Yeah, I didn't shut that hard.
Yeah. So we got that going, and then there's a bathroom that's almost totally taken apart in here. So it's, it used to be a window there. It's been blocked in. So I guarantee this house has not been painted in 20 years in here, probably.
No.
But stuff's missing.
Probably since she left.
Yeah. Look at the smoke detector. I guess you didn't know that, but when you rent a house to somebody, it's your legal obligation as a landlord to make sure there's a functioning smoke detector in that house.
I don't think that's functional.
They're supposed to. Look how smoked up it is. They're supposed to be, coming in and checking on them. I was going to show y'all something interesting too. If you notice in this, there's a plug right here. See if Uncle Phil knows what this is for. Notice that plug right there? That plug right there?
Oh, yeah, it's a 220.
Yep, there's one there. And one there.
Yep.
One in every room. There's one in all the bedrooms, and there's one somewhere here in the living room.
Right there.
Yep, there it is. You know what those are for?
Heaters.
That's right. When this house was built, it didn't have central heater air, so they plugged in space heaters in every room. That's back when electricity was actually affordable, so you could run stuff all the time. And they're building something across the road over here, but way back when, house also has a real nice front porch on it, which has been neglected badly. But, yeah. So anyway, there was nothing over here except woods back then, and they've put in a, like a, what do you call it? Industrial park.
Yeah.
And the industrial park sat empty for years and years, and now I guess they're finally getting
Around to it.
around to getting some tenants in it. So, okay, Phil, this is pretty rough, but I think maybe y'all can work something out. So we'll see what happens from here.
Yeah.
Uncle Phil will make his decision and talk with the landlord privately on that.
Yeah.
So this is kind of turned into redneck central out here, and I tell you what, no offense, but I tell you, it's certainly turned into dog central.
Yeah.
What is it about people and dogs like that, this being dogs? What is it? You know, I know you're a dog lover, Uncle Phil. What is, maybe you can speak to that. What is the goal to have stuff fenced in with a bunch of dogs in it all the time? Just out there. Not in your house with you, but just out there.
I guess they want them for pets or
But they
want
don't-
them for to watch outside or something. I don't
They
know.
don't ever go out there to them, though. They just sit out in the pen all the time. It's not like they take them in the house and enjoy them. They just all the time.
Mine's outside and inside.
Yeah, you got that little dog that
Yeah,
tries
we
to,
got a little one.
that one that tries to overrule you all the time.
Yeah.
Rascal.
Jethro.
That's not the one that tripped you though that day. That was somebody else's dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, check the oven out. Ooh, that's looking bad. Look in the bottom.
Yeah.
Ooh, let me get a close up of that. Golly, boy, easy off ain't gonna take that off. Show us what happened when you opened the microwave up.
Yeah, kind of balls.
Is it sticky?
Yeah.
What's it look like in here? I don't want to touch it. You can touch it.
Thanks a lot.
Ooh. Now I gotta, yeah, that smells like burnt food in there too. Now I gotta tell you something. I rent a house, and you know I got a bunch of car parts and stuff in my house, but has my house ever been this dirty? It doesn't stink like this either. You don't see bugs in my house either.
No. Well, take your pictures, cause man, I got.
Is it too much for you?
Yeah.
I've taken them. I've taken them. So I've taken them. So all right. Well, I guess we'll end it up then. We've walked around outside, but yeah. You saw what was happening on the heat and air unit out there. She just put a new one in like a couple of years ago when the dogs, there you go again, the dogs in the fenced yard have been pissing on it so much that it burned off the fins off the cooling coils outside. That's terrible. That's why I'm telling you what, stuff like that's why I have a vendetta against dogs. I like dogs. I like one dog, or maybe even two dogs if they're nice, calm, normal, smart dogs. But stuff like that just ruins stuff for people, and they let it, and they think it's good. They're mental. There are people like that have mental problems. I'll tell you, they do. They have mental problems, and I'll say it.
Well, Jethro don't tear nothing up in the house.
No,
He has his
big
toys, and he's just a pup. He likes to play.
Yeah.
You know, but
Oh, I was going to tell you just real quick before we wind this up, and then we'll go on. But I don't know about these two blockhouses over here. But you know, we found the construction dates on these houses, and that one in the back there you lived in was built in 1954. That was the first one built, and then that one over there was built in 1955, and this one was built in 1958, and that one, the big one next door over there, was built in 1961. So they built them in a circle. I feel air coming in here somewhere. Do you?
yeah,
I don't know where that's coming from.
window.
Right around this window. Look, you can see right through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be. Oh, geez. That's not good.
No, you can do it with that window.
Ooh.
You can see daylight through here too.
Well, you know what? I know the person that did most of these renovations. I don't know him personally, but I know who it was. and they his problem was this. You ever notice that people that do construction and do roofing and do auto body repair, Phil? You notice that most of them do that? Work it, Phil. I'm gonna push on that door. Get that door locked. Come on. Come on, Lisa. Are you a man? Are you a man or what are you?
I guess I'm a mouse.
A man or a mouse? Come on, put your weight into it. Maybe it needs to be closed again, man. There you go. Come on, work that door. Figure it out. That'll be your first repair here, Phil. The front door.
You sure it was locked?
Yep.
Shit, it's about that far up above.
Well, the door looks. What's up above? Oh, the wall is down lower than the door is.
Right.
Well, you gotta push down on it a little bit. You push down on the door a little bit. Here, you push down and I'll turn. How about that? Nope, ain't gonna happen. Well, you know what'll have to happen then? This house is gonna have to be jacked up some. Well, that was locked though, I think. Jeez. Yeah, no wonder. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway. All right. At least you got a programmable thermostat over there.
Yeah.
Well, it can be brought back, Phil.
Yeah, it can be. It's gonna take a lot of work.
Yep. What the hell you been doing? Just sitting on your rear all week anyway, because you're retired now, so
Yeah.
you got plenty of time.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to shut her down. Uncle Phil's had enough. Me too. Oh, yeah, one last little thing. Remember I was going to tell you, I said, why is it that people that do construction and auto body repair and roofing and painting, that they can't hardly, and carpet laying, 9 times out of 10, they're all like, you know who I'm talking about too. They're all doing this. Why is that? They're messed up, aren't they? They're messed up. It's the only way they can get through, I guess. See you guys, have a good one. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Say bye, Uncle Phil.
Goodbye.